Are you clueless to what you should invest in? Maybe you have a gauge on the market, but have no clear direction or an investment strategy. Hang in there. You'll want to watch this video. Hey there, my name is Anthony, and welcome to Growing Your Wealth. First off, I'm a sinner redeemed by Christ. I'm a husband, father, student ministry volunteer, photographer and videographer by trade, and a stock market enthusiast. The reason I'm making this channel is to bring glory to God while helping others become good stewards of the money they have. You know, Proverbs 13:11 says, "Dishonest money dwindles away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow." Man, Solomon sure wasn't beating around the bush with this one. Golly, that was interesting. Well, hey, I'm glad you're here and hope you receive value out of this educational content. I look forward to building a community where we can discuss all things growing your wealth. Okay, imagine you couldn't make one change to an investment. What would your thoughts be? Warren Buffett has these words of encouragement when choosing your direction. Only buy something that you'd be perfectly happy to hold in the market if it were to shut down for 10 years. All right, number one. Define your personal investment foundation. Before you look at a single stock or sector, you need to understand yourself and your money. You need to set clear goals and a time horizon. What are you saving for? Retirement in 30 years? A house down payment in 5? Or just general wealth building? Time is key. A longer time horizon, generally 10 plus years, allows you to take on more risk because you have more time to recover from a market downturn. A short time horizon, typically under 5, demands a more conservative approach. Determine your risk tolerance. As we discussed, how comfortable are you with seeing your portfolio drop by 1,000, 5,000, more? Your answer dictates your asset allocation. Aggressive? You prioritize growth and comfortable with high volatility. Conservative? You prioritize stability and capital preservation. Set a budget and start saving. Determine how much you can afford to invest regularly. This money should be separate from your emergency fund. That emergency fund should be held in a safe, liquid account though. Consistency is often more important than the amount. All right, number 2. Choose your investment philosophy. I like to call this the direction. Most individual investors follow one of 3 main strategies. Your choice should align with your goals and risk tolerance. Direction A, I love this direction. It's growth investing. The goal is in seeking capital appreciation over a long period. The focus, well, it's on the companies expected to grow their earnings and revenue at an above average rate. These are often newer companies or those in high growth sectors like technology or biotech, or those aggressively reinvesting profits back into the business. Okay, so what are the characteristics? Well, these are typically higher PE ratios. They often don't pay a dividend and are typically more volatile. Okay, so who's it best for? Well, it's best for investors with a long time horizon and a bit more high risk tolerance. Okay. Here's direction B. It's value investing. The goal is to buy stocks that are trading for less than their intrinsic or true value. The focus is that these are well-established companies that the market has temporarily, mispriced or overlooked due to temporary bad news or a short-term crisis or market cycles. The characteristics are often low PE ratios, potentially pay dividends, and are often less volatile than growth stocks. Okay, who is that best for? Well, this is best for the patient investor with a moderate to long-term horizon who believe the price will eventually reflect the company's worth. Okay, here we go. Direction C. Now, I love this in my Roth, but you might want to have it in your regular account. It's income investing or dividend investing. The goal is to generate a steady stream of passive income from your investments. The focus is on the companies that pay high, reliable dividends like utilities or mature consumer staples or Even real estate investment trusts, also known as REITs. The characteristics focus on companies with a history of increasing dividend payments, which tend to be stable and less volatile. Okay, so who's it best for? Investors with a shorter time horizon, or those in retirement who need consistent cash flow. The recommended direction for a new investor is almost always like this. Start with low-cost, diversified index funds or ETFs that align with your overall risk tolerance. Focus on the long term. Years, not weeks, definitely not days. And invest consistently, dollar cost averaging, week in, week out. Now, I want to hear from you. What is your desired direction of investment? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy investing, and may God truly bless you.